In the heart of Nairobi's informal settlements, education remains an uphill struggle for many children. Despite efforts to make education accessible, barriers such as distance, safety and affordability continue to stand in the way of a brighter future for thousands of young learners. Approximately 47% of school-going children in informal settlements attend non-government schools, with the highest proportions of non-government school attendance in Nairobi being 63%. While free primary education is promised by the government, the reality in public schools is different. And even more worrying is that public schools are overcrowded and fewer in slum areas where 56% of Kenyans reside.
Now, government schools are not in good supply, let me put it that way. For example, let me take an informal settlement like Korogocho, all right? With a school population, school going age of about 10,000. It has only 2 government schools that I would say they are at a reasonable distance where the children can walk to comfortably, safely, in good time. But the classrooms, the class size is 70. So I ask myself, when exactly will the teacher interact, mentor, support my child?
Maybe you are living in Kawangware. Kawangware is approximately 3,000 people and approximately 100 or 120,000 students who are supposed to go to school. We have only 3 schools, that is Kawangware, Muslim and Gatina. So, and those schools can carry a capacity of maybe 1,000, 2,000. So the rest, they are either in private schools or they are in these other provision called ABET schools, informal schools.
With public schools being few and far between, many children from these areas are forced to take dangerous routes in search of knowledge. The lack of street lights and narrow roads only add to the risks they face daily.
What you'd find as 1 kilometer in a rural area where I'm only going through a road, through trees, something like that. In the informal settlements, I'm negotiating the houses that are overcrowded. I have to jump over the seawalls, etc. So you can see the security concerns in there, and you can see what it means even if the school is like 200 meters, 300 meters.
Many parents, like Rose Mwangi, have no choice but to send their children on unsafe transportation options like border borders. Rose says she makes the tremendous sacrifices to take her children to public schools for better education. She laments that although low-cost private schools are near, the quality of education is poor.
Mtoto wangu hakuwa anajua hata China kuandika. Hakuna Kenya alikuwa anajua. Lakini hapa ulikuwa unaona tiki na tikiwa vizuri. Mimi hata umwaki hakuwa anapewa ile ngumu yenye ya hiyo class, anapewa yani ile soft.
Rose's children now attend a public school where they are doing better, although she still bears the cost of 300 shillings in tuition fees and 1,100 shillings as lunch money every term.
Yao ni biashara.
She also emphasizes that the cost of transport is still a daily concern, with safety, especially for young girls, a constant worry.
Namleta na ambao jioni, tukatafuta na watu watatu. Sasa mimi nalipa 40. Nimebaki na miezi 2 ya huyo mtu wa boda. Lakini anasemanga at least huyu mtoto.
Wameamua kukomboa pikipiki, wanabeba watoto kama 5. Na hiyo watoto 5 kwa pikipiki inakuwa sio kitu mzuri kwa watoto, sababu wengine wanaweza anguka chini, wengine wanaweza pata accident. Haya, hizi matatu za barabara pia wakati mwingine kama hii rush hour inakuwa vigumu, sababu mtoto kucross barabara, hizi barabara zetu hazina cross lines za watoto, inakuwa shida, sababu akitumia barabara ni lazima atavuka ile side nyingine na ni lazima avuke hii side nyingine, ndio sababu shule iko hii side nyingine. Sasa kwa watoto hakuna hizo zebra crossing za watoto ama traffic ya kucrossia watoto. Hasa inakuwa very challengeful kwa wazazi wetu, sababu sababu tuko mbali.
It is a worry that Susan Kasiala, mother of 5, shares. She says some days the children have to trek because she cannot afford transport.
Sasa huwa nang'ang'ananga nipate tu fare at least wapande waenda alafu kurudi wakuje mguu. Toka hapo wanatokanga 5 that wafike 6 that shule. Wakienda na gari hivyo tu. Sasa zingine gari unajua inapata jamu kwa barabara ama wanafingia kama watu wacha inabidi wakae. Lakini kufika sana inafaa ufike 6 shule. Wanachukuanga muda. Tu ni mbali.
Anthony Mbugu Ndungu, a parent, also made the difficult decision to transfer his children from low-cost private schools to public ones, hoping for better education.
Private school iko na tatizo sababu unakuta mtoto unaandikiwa vile ameperform na pengine sio vile ameperform. Juu wale saa ingine wanaangalia pesa, wanakuonyesha mtoto wako vile ako sawa. Na akirudi aende kwa public school inakuwa ni tatizo.
But the long distances and overcrowded classrooms are a constant challenge.
Ni challenge. Mtoto wa PP2 masaa yake ya kutoka akishatoka kama saa 7 inabidi anangojea wa junior secondary mpaka saa 11 ndio watoke pamoja ndio amulete baka hapa.
To counter the challenges that these parents face, a proposal for a school busing system was fronted at the Nairobi County government, a system that could provide a lifeline for many children, ensuring they have safe, reliable access to education. However, the challenge of funding remains a hurdle.
It is very, very important that we need to go further and draft something like a bill, and then we see if it can pass in the county assembly so that it becomes an act. Now it becomes a law. So we are in the process.
Over 63% of Nairobi primary school kids attend low-cost private schools in informal settlements, not by choice but by necessity. With fewer public schools in informal settlements, the challenges of cost and distance remain. Advocates argue that free school transportation is the key to bridging the gap and offering these children quality education. Harriet Chimea, K24 TV, Viwandani, Nairobi County.